Don't pretend you're sorry, even if you're crying. You know how to make me worry. I can tell you're lying.
Looking through old photos, you and I were both of different kinds of colors. I'm glad I'm not yours.
Why am I feeling like
I
want you to be mine?
and I
Want you to be mine? Looking through old photos, different kinds of colors. Want you to be mine? 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 Want you to be mine?
and I
Want you to be mine?
Phil interview that he gave where he was smiling, but that Burke is definitely somewhere on a spectrum. I can't diagnose him, but he's somewhere on a spectrum. And when people smile, when they're uncomfortable, that's a thing too. That's a psychological thing. So people were quick to, when he did the Dr. Phil, to be like, oh, he's smiling the whole time. Why is he smiling?
Yeah, I mean, I know. I actually do have a degree in physiology and psychology, and I mean, I don't want to try to diagnose anybody, but I can say all individuals have a very unique to them way of responding to things. You know, some when they're uncomfortable, some may cry when they're uncomfortable, some may kind of just ball up and not say anything when they're uncomfortable.
And that's Skincare and Suspects. And we will be doing that, airing that live Friday night for you. We were talking about the John Bonet case, and we talked about peptides for the most youthful looking skin. And both Angela and I agreed that we both think peptides are our number one thing that we love to talk about and we love to put on our face. So I hope that you'll tune in for that. Today, I just kind of wanted to talk about Jodi Arias. I saw a video that said that she had been up to some new antics, and I went in and the video really didn't tell me anything. But then I was thinking, Jodi Arias is always up to some new antics. So I did some digging and I found a few things that I want to show you guys because indeed she is up to her new antics. I'm going to stop saying that word because after a while it'll be hard for me to say. And up to a year ago, the information is up to a year ago. So it's a year to the present old. So I'm really excited to share that with you. But first, I just kind of I thought it would be fun to reminisce on the case. And I found a video that I thought that it would be a lot of fun to watch. It's the 5 most shocking moments in the Jodi Arias case. And so I'm going to do that with my commentary because I have to stop it for fair use. But I mean, what was your number one antic that she did that, in fact, just start drinking when I say antic, okay? What was your number one that she did during the trial? I'd have to think for a while to think about my number one antic that she did. She just did so many. Yeah, I don't know. Let's watch this and see what HLN's 5 most shocking moments for this case. Okay? Buckle up. Ooh, come on. There.
Tonight, the 5 most shocking moments in the Jodi Arias trial. The jury has heard some sexually explicit stuff straight from the victim, Travis, thanks to that phone call, that sex phone call recorded less than a month before Jodi kills him. Let's listen to the 5th most shocking moment of the trial. By the way, Colby, I want to hear what you think are the most shocking moments.
Okay, so welcome to Parawomen Radio. I don't think I even said welcome to Parawomen Radio. I'm Amy, and tonight we're doing the Jodi Arias case. I wanted to do what she was up to, what the new stuff. I watched a video and it said that she was up to stuff, and in the video that I watched, it really didn't tell me anything. It was just all of the case and then nothing new. But I mean, I've got a lot of new. So what we're going to do here is, and one of the new truly disturbs me. And just when you see it, it's going to disturb you too. But first, we're going to watch the 5 most shocking moments in her trial. Right now, quick, put in the comments, what do you think was what was your number one most shocking moment, and or what do you think's going to be on here? What we already know, the sex tape is going to be on there. I think the fighting, just the overall fighting that she had with Jose Baez, I bet you that's going to be maybe just one shocking moment, a bunch of shocking moments put together.
Gotta warn you, the language is very graphic.
The way you know that it sounds like you're a 12-year-old girl having her first workout. It's going to zip tie your arms around the tree, blindfold you, and look at the camera and turn around.
Oh, just move.
Oh, is it the 5 most shocking moments, the sex moments?
You went just where I needed it.
Is it the 5 most shocking sex moments? Are they all going to be number? Oh, wait, we're still on number 5. I apologize.
Went where I just needed it back. You me so right.
Jodi claims Travis was the one who asked her.
What do you think about her and Travis doing the schoolgirl dirty talk? I feel like it's finally starting to stop, but 70s, 80s, 90s, 2010s, I think that's right when things started tipping and the internet really started talking about the P's. And so that kind of sexual child, just especially, oh, I don't even know how to say it without getting in trouble, but it was just a lot in the media and in the movies and the videos. And I just feel like Travis, for good or bad, that's what was fed to him, and that's what turned him on. I'm not saying it's right or it's a kink, and if it's done without hurting another person, I'm okay with it. But what do you guys think about it? What do you think about that kink?
Record their kinky role-playing sex tape, but the prosecutor says no way. Jodi is lying. She recorded it secretly. Number 4 is when Jodi claims she walked in on Travis masturbating to a photo of a little boy, accused him of pedophilia. The prosecutor says this is completely made up.
That.
It's a lie. It's a fiction designed by a pathological liar who wants to get off on murder. Listen to this.
I walked in and Travis was on the bed masturbating. It was a picture of a little boy, 5-ish, 5'6". I'm not a good judge of age. I felt nauseated.
I completely forgot when she did this. She pulled this move. I think anybody who accuses anybody of that and they didn't do it is just as disgusting as the person who did it. No, probably not. But very close to being just as disgusting.
And threw up in the bathroom.
There's pictures of you laying on the bed in pigtails.
Pigtails?
Yes. I've got pictures of you that I've blown up, and you've got the little mole.
What? Who, me? I encouraged it?
It's the same one. It's you. It's obvious.
The third most shocking moment of this trial, those photos, they were sexually graphic photos. And I got to say,
I thought of another one. Those T-shirts, the T-shirts that she was giving away, that now she is selling. She wasn't giving them away. I'm sorry. That was selling, and now they're being sold over on her website.
This was one of the most sexually charged trials in history, especially one broadcast. The graphic fantasies that were discussed during testimony and the phone tape, they amount to the number 2 most shocking moment of this case. Check this out.
He wanted to get out of the car, have me come out of the house, give him oral sex, and he wanted to on my face and then get back in his car and drive away without saying a single word.
How did I forget how sexual this trial was? How did I forget this? I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched her stuff.
You know, nearly every day Jodi's on the stand, there was some testimony of a very sexual.
This outfit right here was just like my least, like, why are you? I know she was trying to like be dumpy and frumpy, but this shocks me right here.
Nature. And now for the most shocking moment in the Jodi Arias trial, at least according to me, when Jodi actually got up and took the stand. Here's one of her greatest hits, if you might call it that.
We were struggling and wrestling, and he's a wrestler. He's grabbing at my clothes, and I got up, and he's just screaming angry. After I broke away from him, he said, "Kill you."
Of course, the prosecutor says that's all made up, but one thing we can all agree on, this was
that actually is what I just said. It was the back and forth, the whole back and forth of the Jose Baez. So yeah, okay. I was like 95% right.
One very rare case when a defendant in a high-profile trial took the stand. Michael Jackson didn't do it. O.J. Simpson didn't do it. Casey Anthony didn't do it. Jodi Arias took the stand, and she talked for 18 days. So first, I want to go to Celine Darkle-Stanian. What was it like? Because I remember I went, Oh my God, she's taking the stand. What was it like to be in that room when all of a sudden she gets up and they call her and she takes the stand?
I will never forget it. Nurmi, her defense attorney, got up and said, "We'd like to call the defendant." And the entire courtroom went silent. Everybody was looking towards her as she slowly got up. And it was our first time seeing this, walking towards the stand and taking that stand and listening to her tell us about her childhood. And remember, Jane, we went through her entire life story. And I think the best moment was when Juan Martinez got up there and started cross-examining Jodi Arias.
Yes, it was absolutely
Amazing.
extraordinary. And these trials are one of the few places where we get to peer into somebody's life and see things that they don't tell their psychiatrist, their doctor, their best friend, their spouse. Trials really pull back the curtain.
Okay, well, that was pretty good. Let me stop that. So that was the Jodi Arias. I don't know. I would definitely put the one in the back and forth between Jose Baez and Jodi. I would say, I mean, I guess I'm choosing the non-sexual moments that were the best. There was one other one that I had in my mind and I can't remember it. I'll think of it. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna like sidetrack and talk about Jodi today. Well, this was a year ago, and what Jodi is doing is Jodi has a new website, and what she does is she has these young girls run it for her. And I mean young girls. Shoot. This video that I'm about to show you, I think the girl says she's a sophomore in high school, and she's talking to Jodi in prison. Ugh. Where is it? Yeah. Ooh, sure. Okay, so this is Jodi from behind bars. This was put on the internet a year ago. And this is Jodi Arias conversating with a teenage girl. I don't know, do they like now have where they can, it's not just a phone, it's a video phone in their cells? Because it looks like Jodi has a video phone in her cell. And from what she talks about, it sounds like she's got a pretty okay life. But there were reports that she apparently is very unhappy with her life in prison. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter how great her life would be in prison. Jodi is that person that just thinks that she should be out of prison. And I can't quite understand why she, oh shoot, did I lose it? No, okay. Why she thinks she should not be in prison. But let's listen, shall we?
Hi.
Look at her.
Hi.
She like comes up out of the depths of nowhere. Hi. And I just wonder, like, you're going to see in this whole video interaction, she's looking like deep down somewhere, but then she comes up like and meets the eye contact. Like, what is she I wish somebody, if you know, like, what is she doing here? Because it seems so creepy to me.
I don't know if you. Nice to meet you too.
No, actually, I've never heard your name. I saw your name on the screen and I logged in and I'm like, well, she's not there, so I just like walked away. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry, my laptop was kind of acting up.
Hold on, someone's calling me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's
Okay,
okay.
so hold on. Somebody's calling
Who you were
me.
talking to yesterday?
Yes.
Does that mean?
Yeah.
Hold
Yes,
on.
that poor
Oops.
girl.
Oop.
Oh my gosh.
Does that mean that she has a cell phone in there? Is that what that means? What does that mean? I mean, I know what it means, but how? Why? And this is on the internet. Is this legal for her to have a phone? Like, not just like the phone she's literally talking on, but just the phone she just said, hang on, let me backtrack it here. I have a phone call.
Hold on. Someone's calling me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's
Oh,
okay.
unless she can get
Who
like
you
calls, multiple calls on that one phone, and there's something on the phone thing, the headset. Well, it's not a headset. What do you call that? The phone. Just the phone. The phone set. I don't know that she's talking into. There must be maybe some dials, buttons on it.
were
I don't
talking
know.
to yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that poor girl. Oh my gosh. Her mother is something else.
Okay,
Like,
see,
yikes, she's
there
scary.
she is looking straight
Yeah.
in, and there she is looking down. What is that? Why is she doing that? Why is she meeting the eye contact
Girl. Oh my gosh. Her mother is something else. Like, yikes. She's
and then
scary.
looking down? What is she
Yeah.
looking at?
She
Are you
act.
friends?
Yeah. So she said that she had mentioned me, but maybe not. I just wanted to.
Well, who cares if she mentioned you?
She's like, she's so funny. She
Jodi will talk to you anyway. She needs to recruit more girls. Come on. I don't care who you are. I see you logged in. I'll see who you are.
has like
Ooh.
no attention.
Hey, that actually makes me wonder if she does it for anybody or if it's just young girls. That would be something to check out.
She's like all over the place. She's on her phone, and she's over here. Then she's like, look at my room. Look at Justin Bieber. Wait, hold on, my phone. Yeah. It's kind of funny.
Look at Justin Bieber. I think Jodi Arias is literally probably in her 40s now. She must be because she was in her 30s when she went in, and I saw somewhere that it was a 10-year anniversary, and so she's somewhere in her 40s talking to a girl that loves Justin Bieber, and then this girl is 12th grade or 11 sophomore, that's 11th grade in high school. This angers me.
But yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
So are you guys in school together or what?
Oh no, I actually met her over Twitter. So.
Oh, did you? Okay. Do you live in a different state?
I live in Ohio.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Right on. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You're really pretty,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, who, me? But how does she literally stay looking like that with in prison? I would like to know. Like, she would need some kind of skincare routine to keep this going. And look at her white teeth.
So are you. You're really cute.
Oh, thank you.
So are you. You're really cute.
I feel so bad for her.
You know, it's really hard to hear. So, why don't I do this? I have my headphones in. I'll try to like repeat what she says, so you know what she's saying when it gets really low. She just told her. She just told her that she was really pretty, and then Jodi said, "You're really cute too." And they're talking about a girl that introduced her to Jodi, and Jodi, I don't know, she's like the person that is doing the introductions, but Jodi didn't know that. And so now she's talking about the girl and her mother and her getting grounded
Tell her mom walked in because she looks up.
for talking to Jodi.
And her jaw like drops, like she gets the fear of God in her eyes. And I think
So she's talking, somehow these girls are talking to Jodi in their bedrooms, and the one girl, Jodi walked in, the mother walked in, and and Jodi was on probably the laptop, and the kid like lost it, and I think she ends up getting grounded.
Could hear her mother, and she's got this East Coast accent and this real deep voice, and she's like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "Oh God!" And she's like, "What?"
She just said that the mom has a deep East Coast accent, and she said, "Who are you talking to?"
What did I tell you? And I'm like, "Oh my goodness."
What did I tell you? So that must mean that she has been told not to talk to Jodi, yet she is still talking to Jodi. Again, may I remind you, Jodi is in her 40s, and these girls are teenagers still living under their parents' roof. This one is a sophomore. I don't know how the other one is, but she's young enough that she still gets grounded. Okay. I'm Amy, and this is Parawoman Radio. If you like what you're hearing and watching, if you could just give this a thumbs up, it helps me just float out into the algorithm and gets my content out there. And if you like my content, really like it, I would love for you to subscribe. And if you subscribe, be sure to ring the bell so that you get all my notices. And I do post I don't know. I post daily. Like today I've done 2 lives and I posted twice. And then some days I just post one thing. So, but I do try to do it daily.
It was like this deep voice with this East Coast accent, and so I X'd out really quick because I heard she was gonna get like some heat for it, and I felt so bad. And then I guess she called one of my friends. She was upset, and her phone got taken away and a lot of her privileges. So she's kind of like, I don't know, grounded or something. But
Oh, I don't know. Like she's kind of grounded or something.
She is.
She got her stuff taken away, and Jodi says, I don't know, she's just kind of grounded or something.
Yeah. So what's your Twitter handle? Let me write it down.
What's your Twitter handle? So now she's going to look her up on Twitter.
My Twitter.
Okay. Right on. Cool.
Yeah.
So you probably get a lot of heat on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, people can be so mean on Twitter.
They can.
People can be so mean on Twitter. They just don't like Jodi over on Twitter. They can be just so really totally mean.
Any of that BS. Just block them and move on.
Yeah.
Just block them, she says. Don't listen to any of that BS. Just block them and move on. Do not pay attention to any of the hate. Any of the facts, any of the hate.
I know. I woke up to so many notifications, so much hate, and I just blocked them all. I'm not even worth my time.
Good girl. It shuts them all down.
Yeah.
Love it. What the heck is she looking at?
So how
are you following my handle on Twitter? I'm not still tweeting.
It's like a guy that can't meet your eyes. He's always looking down. That's what it feels like to me.
But my handle is at Jodi Arias. That was my handle. I was tweeting last year, but I stopped like a year ago.
Yeah, I actually just
has taken over it, and they just put things out there, you know.
Yeah, I'm following. Yeah.
Oh, right on. Good.
Maybe she must be able to see. Maybe there's a computer here and she's able to see. I don't know. There must be a computer. There's some kind of reflection here.
Okay. Gosh, you have like perfect teeth. They're all straight.
Thank you.
Her teeth are glowing. Jodi's, by the way, and perfect still.
I know. I did wear my retainers, so mine got crooked.
Okay, so she has retainers in prison?
Make sure you wear your retainers. Did you get braces?
Yeah. I actually never wore my retainers, so I kind of grew out of them, and my parents got so mad. Yeah.
Oh, I know. You know, you can have them retouched. It costs money, but you can have them redone because they'll continue to. They say they'll continue to.
She's talking about the retainers and how it costs money, but you can have them redone.
Mine haven't really moved much since
She never really.
My early 20s, but I wish
She never really wore them much in her early 20s.
I would have out more, and I hate it.
She
but
wishes she would have.
oh well, at least we're healthy, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least my teeth are healthy. So I can say, like, your teeth are beautiful and then have like a 2-minute conversation about my teeth.
So that's what matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how have you
So,
been?
what grade are you in? Are you like
I'm a
sophomore or?
yes, sophomore.
Okay. Cool. Wow. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Well, I guess I can't, like, talk sexually to you. I just I don't understand. I I I am fine 100%, 100%, 110% fine with same-sex relationships, but I am not fine with Jodi Arias trolling teens.
So sorry, I'm like really shy and kind of awkward.
Oh, that's okay. No, it's fine. No, you're doing fine. You know, it's
This is entirely awkward.
somebody, even if it's just like, even if it's not under these circumstances, it's still weird. You know,
Yeah.
the awkwardness, and it's even more different because I'm like in here and it's like, I don't know.
She's saying that it's weird because it's their first interaction together, and it's even weirder because she's in where she is.
It's weird. The whole thing is kind of weird. But
Yeah.
She thinks it's weird that she's in prison.
Yeah. How have you been
It
holding
is what
up?
it is.
I don't know. Like the last few days have been a little crazy, like overwhelming. I mean, like when everything happened on Thursday, I mean, it was.
She asked how she was holding up, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know. The last few days have been overwhelming, like last Thursday."
I was whisked out of the courtroom like Secret Service style. We went to the basement underground to across the street under
This was when she was back in trial in court. What was that? Has that already been a year?
the tunnel and everything. It was crazy. And so we hung out there for a while. Me and this like security detail. We hung out there for.
She thinks it's totally cool that she hung out with the security detail because there was so much people out there and she was whisked away.
I don't know, like an hour and a half until things died down, and then they took me this back route back to this jail, and like they got me inside real
She went the back route to the jail.
quick, and everything was like I was just kind of like wow, you know. After then later that night, after things settled down a little, I just totally broke down thinking of that one juror that didn't want to vote death, and I'm like I owe my whole life to her. Like I'm just wow, I don't. It's still amazing to me because what are the chances? Like someone upstairs still like has some compassion for me because like she could have been drawn as an alternate and not been on my jury at all, and she's the only one that wanted to go against the grain. So I don't know. I started thinking about
Jodi could have a completely different life right now. She could be on death row, and I think in Arizona, when was the last time? I don't know when the last time Arizona put anyone to death. Let's do a quick little search and see, because a lot of states have halted it. When was the last time someone to death? Growing up, I used to think the word death was, or wait. Oh, yeah. I used to think the word when deaf, like you couldn't hear, was death too. And it just totally terrified me. And I couldn't figure out why they were both the same word. Okay. Since the implementation of lethal injection, 14 inmates have been executed utilizing the method. The last prisoner executed by lethal gas was Walter L. Legrand on March 3rd, 1999. So 1999. Let's see, when was Jodi convicted? So she was convicted on June 4th. Oh, wait, no, that's was when she murdered Travis Alexander. Well, it would have been in 2008 anyway. So, 2008, Jodi would have been sitting on death row, and it would have been like completely different. I don't think she'd have this video phone in her cell, and I don't think she'd have a separate phone somewhere in her cell, and I don't think she'd be talking to sophomores in high school.
How heavy that really is when you think about it.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, so the verdict was like, it was like all live when I was in school, so I was freaking out and I was gonna like break down into tears, and I'm like, I really hope that I like support you so much. No, I didn't.
How old was she, do you think? This must be old. Because, all right, sophomore in high school, how old are you? Like, you're probably like 15, right? 15. So, 15. Jodi's been in prison. She's saying it's the 10th anniversary. So, oh, well, the trial must have taken all those years. So, all right, okay. I just couldn't put it in my mind. This girl would have been way too young, but all right, she probably shouldn't have been watching it, but was.
Yeah.
Like, why was this little girl watching all the stuff, this stuff? Because we just watched on the top 5 all the sexual stuff from the trial. Why was this
There's a lot of like hate on Twitter. Like a lot of people are saying they're gonna track down juror 17. I'm like, that's horrible. Like they did nothing wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just absolutely sick.
People are so sick for saying they're going to track down somebody and murder them. I mean, who would do that? There's a lot of sarcasm there. Oh, look at me. Look what I can do.
I wanted to tweet this. This is the local newspaper in Arizona, and this cartoonist, he always does comics, and it shows a female juror, right? And at the bottom it says the lone juror holdout, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then right here it says no revenge killing, life in prison. And then up at the top it says profile encouraged. And I was like, oh wow, so it's like all one picture, you know? I was like, I need to find this image and tweet it. That is amazing, but I'm not on Twitter. So it's pretty, and I can't stand this cartoonist because
so she's tweeting.
Like right on the eve of my jury selection last October or
It
last
seems
December,
so unfair that she's able to do all this.
he put out this horrible comic showing me and
Oh, but it gets worse. After this, we're going to go over to her website, and I'm going to show you. We're going to read Jodi's December 22nd or December 2022. Last Christmas's letter. She wrote a letter.
it was awful. It was comparing me to ISIS. You know the terrorist group ISIS? Have you heard of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the Middle East has ISIS, Arizona has Arias.
So I don't know if you heard it. Look at that, how she comes up.
Hi.
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 It's me. I'm so scary. So anyway, that was Jodi talking to a 11th grader. What she does is she gets these girls on board, and then they run her outside social medias. So I'm going to show you her website that Jodi runs, and she sells her artwork. She does commissions. I don't know and the money apparently goes to fighting for Jodi's freedom. So I don't really know quite. I guess I haven't figured out what it is Jodi thinks that she can get out of prison. Like, what is it? How does she think she can get out of prison? What was the problem in the trial? So I'm going to get her webpage for you. There it is. Okay. So this is Jodi's webpage. To me, it's very high school level, which would make sense because I don't know if she even graduated high school, but it's very what you're taught in high school art, how to draw faces and lips and all that. But she does, you can tell she does a lot. So she's good with her shading and all that. But yes, she sells her stuff. And she puts her stuff to use, she says, to fight for her campaign. But I mean, she's selling stuff for 1,500, 1,250. Let's see what it is you get. How big is it? The Conductress original colored pencil on Strathmore paper. Okay, so she's buying herself nice art supplies. Amazing artwork by Angel Hart. This was February 7th, 2003. I can't follow. See who she is. So Jodi likes to find pictures and she will draw that. I mean, look at this. This is $5,000. A purple mantra black ballpoint pen on acrylic washed linen. Where does Jodi get acrylic washed linen? Okay. $5,000. Purple mantra, black ink ballpoint on acrylic washed linen, sold mounted in a thick black square frame. So that means some of her little teenagers will have to do that for her. Dimensions with frame are 2 feet by 7 inches by 2 feet 7 inches. Seems to me like she took some of that. No, I'm not going to say it. Anyway, free shipping in the continental United States. Overseas shipping, $20. She always has a story. So here, let's buckle up. But first, I'll let you see like the various pictures. I don't know whose house this is in. It's in. Ugh. All right. For Purple Mantra, I started with a swath of light blue linen and dyed it in a wash of purple acrylic paint. Then designed the symmetrical concentric sort of mandala and concentric sort of mandala and a pencil on a separate sheet of large poster paper with lots of erasing and reiterations. I transferred the final design to the linen and spent weeks carefully darkening it with black ballpoint pen. I was unable to thumbprint this piece because the drawing is on linen and a clear print on the black wouldn't take. However, I signed my last name to the bottom corner as I do with all my original art. Purple mantra is professionally mounted in the thick black frame and ready to hang for display. Jodi Arias. So, yeah, that's what she's doing. She's selling her artwork and making a lot of money. And she's selling it for a lot of money. So, she's got collectible postcards. An exclusive set of. So, that means she's got prints going. Oh my dear gosh. How is this possible? How is a prisoner doing this? Oops. What? Do you guys think this is okay? Do you think it's cool that she's able to do all this? Is this like just like, yeah, I mean, it keeps her mind busy, so why not? But there was a law passed where she can't make money. She can't make money off her case. But can they make money on the outside? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. I've got to Google this. Can prisoners make money on the outside of jail? Yeah. Prisons. No, I don't want to know about the prison jobs. No. Okay. Can prisoners make money outside? Oh, outside. Prisoners, I mean, what? It's not telling me. Do you guys know? Can prisoners legally make money? Can prisoners make money off their art outside of prisons? All right, let's see. Well, okay, so this is talking about art for redemption. It sells their artwork, but Jodi isn't even needing to use that because she's making money on, she's got her own little crew to run her website. I bet you when the girls age out, oh, this is for London or England. Oh, okay. So this one says that some prisons allow it and some prisons do not. So apparently the prison that Jodi's in allows it. So she's able to sell her artwork that way. All right, getting back. I'm going to go back in and we're going to I'm going to stop sharing here. And then we're going to go to the Save Jodi Arias site. Although it's called the Jodi Arias Innocent Project. I'm not quite sure how Jodi is trying to spin it so that these people think she's innocent, but okay. She must be sticking to her story where she felt like she was being attacked by Travis, not attacked by the ninjas. So let me show you her site. Alrighty, so this is the Jodi Arias is Innocent Jodi.com. We are Team Jodi, and we will be victorious. Jodi update. Okay, so there's a brand new governor. Well, I don't know. It's probably talking about the conditions in jails. I think they're like, I don't know. They seem pretty good for her, but I know that in a lot of places, the conditions are really bad, like really bad. And nobody deserves that. But okay, so this is the 10th anniversary, and this was in December 21st, 2022. And this is the 10th anniversary, A Christmas Message from Jodi, with over 11 million page views and well over 7 million visitors since 2012. December 21st, 2022 marks the 10th anniversary of our Jodi Arias is Innocent.com website launch. Oh, okay. So she's been in prison longer. Got it. This was just when this was launched. So with Christmas just a few days away, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your support over the past 10 years, and thank you in advance for your continued support moving forward through 2023 and beyond. Okay, here is Jodi's Christmas message. This was Jodi's Christmas message from last year. When I popped too far up. Oh my lordy. Oh, why did I think that it wasn't going to be any shorter than this? I mean, she is a blowhard, a true blowhard. Okay. The happiest season of all. One thing SJ and I wholeheartedly agree on, this is the best time of the year. Don't know who SJ is. The holiday experience varies for the women at Perryville, but most are in a better mood, enjoying the cooler Sonora desert, and loading up on Christmas commissary items. Of course, she can afford to buy those. She's selling her artwork. To prevent anyone from hashing my own holiday cheer, I adopt a zero tolerance policy for anyone exhibiting drama, rudeness, disrespect. Pick a noun, any noun. They're all banned. She's in prison. How does she ban that? She's surrounded by women. How does she do this? People are free to behave how they want, but those in my circle exhibiting such traits are banished until after the new year. I simply decline to entertain their negativity. This time is too fleeting to let it slip by while being distracted by muttering malcontents. God, I hate her. Okay. My last roommate was a Christian fundamentalist of some kind who didn't celebrate Christmas because of the holiday's pagan beginnings. I thought, pagan beginnings? Yes, I've read Dan Brown's novels. So what? Get me some sparkling ornaments and shimmering plastic tinsel, then point me to the nearest fake evergreen and I will show you a decorated tree. Reality schmality. I will just do as I please, and you will be banished if you do not listen to me during the December season. Really, though, I love everything secular about Christmas. I appreciate fancy marketing and free enterprise. I enjoy walking into a mall draped in garland and twinkling with lights while faint Yuletide carols waft through speakers unseen. I miss entering Michael's with its holiday craft supplies and Christmas fluff strewn about, or seeing a barista decked in a Santa hat while he or she makes my favorite hot drink. I did get a whiff of Michael's when she was talking, but nothing that she talked about. I just wafted the scent of cinnamon that from the pine cones. Post-Halloween, many obnoxious TV commercials are recast in warmth with their pleasant holiday jingles. Cheesy Hallmark movies inspire daydreams of a brighter future. Even the Golden State Warriors have tipped off every Christmas day since I became an avid fan of the team several years ago. Man, the merriment is everywhere. Sorry, I'm losing my merriment while I'm reading this. I'm aware that not everyone shares my rosy views about the season, and their reasons are valid. Hey, I've been through some crap too. She's so funny. She's so funny. It's not a contest, but if it were, I'd take home the bronze medal at least. I mean, I could outdo you, I'm sure. I have been through it, believe me, Jodi Arias says. Oh, I'm sorry, she didn't say that. My cheer is not forced or false. It is intentional. These cooler desert days are a limited resource within my life. Every year they are gone too soon. I do not waste them. May you also find joy during this season. Your life is good. Go appreciate it. You know, because Jodi Arias told you. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy holidays. Happy Merry everything. Yuck. So that's what Jodi Arias is up to. There is this one video. We'll go out on this video. I just want to thank everyone for being here. And this is Parawoman Radio, and I'm Amy. We just covered the Jodi Arias, what's up, what's new with her. And we're going to go out with Jodi singing because, you know, don't you know Jodi is a triple threat? Thanks, everyone. If you could give this video a thumbs up, I would truly appreciate it. If you like my content, please subscribe. And if you subscribe, make sure to ring the bell so you get all my updates. Okay, so bye, everyone.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine.
Bad days. I have my off days. We all do. We're human, right? But on those days, I choose to do something that will bring me up, whether it's reading a book or reading a quote or reading something, finding something positive to read, because I'm choosing to be better in life, and I choose happiness. You to connect the negatives with the positives in your life, and when you look at that, life becomes so much brighter, like so much brighter when you can do that. So, you know, sometimes we have to reassess, like really to connect the negatives with the positives in your life. And when you look at that, life becomes so much brighter. Like, so much brighter when you can do that. Love you all, and you guys have an amazing,